Welcome to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. We focus on great original music, both present and past, from the Western New England area. And that's music from New Haven, Connecticut, and thereabouts all the way through Western Massachusetts and Southern Vermont. And I'm Mark Ramone here this week with Mark Sherry.
Hey, hey, hey.
The song intro to our show was Africanized by the late great sax player and Grammy Award winner Charles Neville and his son Khalif Neville from Huntington, Massachusetts. So, Mark, we've got an amazing special guest this week.
We do. We do. We are so lucky to have Kayla Farnham, who is a singer-songwriter extraordinaire and actually currently the Connecticut State Troubadour. And she has put together an amazing playlist with actually one big surprise at the very end. So Kayla, welcome. And could you tell us a little bit about, yourself and your Connecticut State Troubadour Award and just your musical career up to now?
Absolutely. And thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it. So I've lived in Connecticut pretty much all my life. I was born in the northwestern corner in Torrington, and I grew up in a musical family. My parents played in a folk duo together. Our house was just littered with all sorts of instruments. I grew up studying classical piano and wound up getting into songwriting. We eventually moved to the northeast corner of Connecticut in a little town called Pomfret, and there's a beautiful folk venue there named the Vanilla Bean that has nationally touring artists coming through all the time. So I really learned a lot out of the art there. I went on to become a musical theater director and become a music teacher, and it's a huge part of my life. I pretty much have been a full-time musician for the past 15 years now. And that all led up to becoming the State Troubadour, which is a really incredible program that the Connecticut Office of the Arts has been running since about 1990. Every few years, they select a new state troubadour to serve as ambassador of music for the state. So it's kind of like a musical poet laureate I feel really fortunate to have the opportunity.
Oh, that's great. That really is. And I'm sure you're bringing a lot of great music to people all over the state. So today we're going to bring some music to all the stations listeners that we have right now. And so tell us, for the first block of tunes, what have we got to expect?
So we're going to start out with a song by Lara Herscovitch called Highway Philosophers. And then we're going to share one of my own tunes, a new tune called Ancient Vessel.
All right, so let's hear Lara Herscovitch doing Highway Philosophers.